So, for those of you listening, welcome to another episode of Thank You For Your Services podcast, the podcast dedicated to the working world, the service industry,
you turd,
and whatever else you might do for a living, or what the three of us do for a living, because you, the listener, are not on the show right now. But if you would like to be on the show, you can write in at ThankYouForUrServices at gmail.com. Your spelled U-R, the letters U and R. And if you would like to hit us up on Instagram, it is at ThanksForYourServices_podcast. Once again, that's ThanksForYourServices_podcast. My name is Matt. I am the host of the show. My co-host sitting across from me is Tommy Two Streets, and our special guest tonight, aka third host, because he's here. This is his third time here, right? Fourth time here.
This is
reoccurring third chair.
Yeah, you're pretty much like our normal guest host.
Open invitation.
Is Mike, because you don't go by Mikey. You don't go by Michael anymore. You don't go by Mikey Fresh.
I go by Michael. Well, new people.
What do you want me to call you?
You can call me Mikey. You met me in that era of my life. Well, actually, not really.
Because it's weird when people call me Maddie.
I would never call you Maddie.
I would never call you Maddie.
My wife called me Maddie for forever. She even used to say it during coitus. And I asked her,
"What's that?"
I threw up. But we make that joke at work all the time because there's an adult female in the army. I won't say her name, but she is just like a problem child for everything. And they took a bus trip while we were away on deployment, and when they arrived, she threw up all over herself because she got like car sick, and she was just like, "I threw up."
I threw up.
I threw up. Oh my god, I have so much to talk about today.
Cool,
but
you haven't finished the plugs, by the way.
Oh yes.
Oh, there's more.
So
if
you'd like to continue listening to us, we are on all listening platforms: Apple, iTunes, Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, Google, and Amazon.
What the fuck is Podbean?
And also, this episode
we
is
literally are on
Pat's Blue
God, I hope not.
No, yeah, that'd be a weird one for
I'd
you
take
guys,
a sponsor.
actually.
That's why. Yeah, I would definitely take a sponsor. As you're drinking out of a PNC bag, fucking water bottle. You're drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon. You're drinking out of PNC, and I have a Freddy Krueger fucking cup full of almond milk.
We're not corporate at all.
No,
this guy's plugging fucking Almond Breeze's QR code last week
I was.
for $0.00.
Well,
by the way,
that was really weird. I'd never even thought that would occur. What's up? You got to take a phone call?
no.
Oh.
I was just like, what is this?
You were holding your watch up for all of us to gaze at.
I was trying to get it to come back, and I'm like...
As for plugs go, I wish Tommy would fucking plug his goddamn mouth up because he's coughing all over my house. On a diet of mac and cheese and double bubble tape.
Bubble tape. It's Hubba Bubba bubble tape.
I haven't seen that in a while.
I buy it in bulk.
Because you're an adult.
What do you just get, like a case?
Yeah. It's much more cost
Online, or you go to
effective.
BJ's?
Online.
Do you swallow the gum?
Never.
Okay, thank God.
Not anymore.
But
not that it matters.
Do you spit it out of your car window?
Absolutely.
That's why. That's littering.
Why not? It's biodegradable.
It's definitely not.
Prove it.
Not the birds.
What do you mean? Prove it?
Yeah.
You want me to prove it?
Mm-hmm.
Go to any sidewalk anywhere in the world.
Oh yeah? Name one sidewalk.
Oh, you know more sidewalks than me? Fucking so
sure
yesterday we were running and Tommy said seriously, I was half joking about being like I'm a really good singer, but I was joking to our friend who has this guy like singing in his band right now, or like trying, or I don't even know, they're just jamming or something. And I said, yeah, I should be in that band. I was like, but I'm like probably gonna be a way better singer than this guy. And Tommy got so upset at me, and then I just kept going with it. And he goes, I've been in bands longer than you, and more of them. I know more bands than you. And so that became the joke. He just kept saying he knew more about everything and more things than me.
Ask me anything.
I haven't seen you in a long time, and I'm breaking your balls on you right away you're getting fucking fresh.
Yeah, that's you.
So then we just started joking about it. So he just thinks he fucking knows more of everything than me, like quantity wise, not like knowledge wise. he just thinks he knows
more dumb
he
things.
just no. I mean like he knows more people than me. Like instead of like knows more about people than me, he just knows more people. So he just keeps.
I know all the people.
Yeah.
You're none of those people.
Yeah. So anyway, that was funny.
If this is your first episode, I want to direct you to our Instagram page because that's where you can find all of our goings on, all the links to our not socials, but a couple socials. Our YouTube page is on there, our TikTok page is on there, and like Matt was saying, you can find us on any of the listening platforms that you prefer in the link in our bio. So that's at ThankYouForUrServices _podcast on Instagram. I put out questions, I put out clips, I put out all kinds of shit on there. What the fuck is that?
Do you hear that? Get your phone off of the cord.
Did my phone do
Yep,
it?
that's it.
That
I knew
does
it.
it.
Yeah, I knew it.
Don't do it again.
It'll take a sec, but it happens with
fucking
amps
guy.
too.
No, I didn't even hear anything coming through.
I heard it in mine, and you
Yeah,
probably did too.
yeah. It was like a crack. It's like a weird it's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
digital
You know
crackle.
the, you know the
It's
smartphone sound in an
it's,
amp?
Yeah, it's the sound of
like
the yeah. It's the sound of the internet working.
I didn't even hear that.
Oh, that's weird
Maybe I'm not turned up.
because I heard it.
That's gonna
perfectly.
crank it. Oh, that is way too much.
I'm a pretty loud talker, so you might
Yeah.
not want to do that.
He projects, if you will.
I speak through my diaphragm. I have so much to speak on.
Oh, yeah?
But Mikey is our guest. So, Mikey, what's on your mind, baby?
I feel like every time I'm on this show, I talk about traffic, but there's actually two things.
Dude, not just you. Every fucking person has ever talked about traffic who's been on this show. And then they describe traffic situations to us like I fucking know what they're talking about.
But
Go on. All right,
I
go
have
ahead.
a really, really good one. So,
I'm sure you do.
unfortunately, you guys were talking about like motorcycle accidents in your a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
I was on my way to work listening to that, and then I literally had to go to the shop, get a van, and drive like an hour and a half up into Jersey. So I'm sitting in traffic like north of Philly on 95, and I kid you not, a fucking crotch rocket flies by all of us, but
Yeah.
my van is just fucking Superman.
Like laying down
Yeah,
flat.
I've seen that.
That's
Oh
very
my
funny.
god! I saw that and I was like, "No fucking way!" I actually
so
almost
cool.
I almost hit the car in front of me because I was laughing
Oh,
my ass off
shit.
so hard. And I forgot about it until I was on my way here when like some dickhead on a crotch rocket like through Wilmington was like just weaving in and out of cars.
There's
on,
so many.
on Union. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
On my
Relax.
way here, I saw a bunch of wheelie kids on bicycles going
But those kids are cool.
going the wrong way up Kirkwood Highway, and I was just
Rad.
like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Stick it to the man. I like these dirt bike gangs that we have around here now, too.
Love it, love it, love
I
it.
love it too, but everyone else apparently everybody hates it.
Like it.
I would say like
I love it.
regular folks
I want some
probably
more
hate
of
it,
it.
but if I was that age and I could have afforded a dirt bike, or if my
yeah.
dad wouldn't have kicked my ass if I came home with a dirt bike, I would have been one of those kids. That just
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
much. That looks like so much fun.
Don't
I
you
mean,
know-
I ride a motorcycle every day, but it's it's an old guy motorcycle.
You ever watch the documentary about the 12 o'clock boys?
No.
So that's the dirt bike riding like group in Baltimore.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
they'll come through on like Sundays and shit, and they'll just wheelie everywhere. And
Cool.
you are not to interrupt their like flow of traffic, or it's highly looked down upon in Baltimore City.
Sounds like they're doing great things for the community.
I mean, they stay off the streets
One
and they
thing-
ride bikes. It's cool.
One thing I see,
they're
it's like
on the streets riding the bikes.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean.
But on like Delaware Online, like was posting about it, and obviously there's everybody like, oh, why don't these kids go somewhere? It's like, well, you
Well, they
took
are.
Blue Diamond away.
Yeah. You did.
There's literally,
point.
and then if they were in like the woods or something bothering you, what would you do?
Yeah.
You're gonna call
Yeah,
the
your
cops.
township wouldn't be so
Yeah.
silent.
My
about
mom
it,
would
huh?
make that argument all the time. Is like these fucking kids, like because I grew up in like Delco, where it's like super Catholic and conservative and stuff. So like these parents would be complaining. My mom would be like about the skateboarders, and my mom would be like, "Hey, be happy they're skateboarding because they
Yeah.
could be breaking into your house right now." Which eventually, a lot of
maybe
them,
they did.
everybody on my block, a lot
Maybe
of
they
them
did.
fucking
Maybe they didn't.
yeah.
I don't
They
know.
could-
But
it could.
it was like half and half. I mean, they would have did it anyway, whether they were skateboarders or not.
But like even still
Fucking
with
assholes.
them, like yeah, are they driving recklessly through like the city? But it's like, here's the thing: is if you can't hear that coming,
Yeah, that's Darwinism at that
and
point.
just like figure out like be on the defense with driving, or just like even just being a pedestrian, that's kind of both of you are at fault on that.
Yeah.
one. Like.
Plus, like, they really don't drive that aggressively. They're slow, if anything.
Yeah, they
because
actually
they're
are.
all riding together
Yep.
on fucking like 350cc dirt bikes or so, or not even, or like
less.
like less,
The
yeah, like
only thing-
150cc.
Only thing I've ever seen them ever do is just run red lights.
Yeah.
That's
but-
it. Or go to like down the wrong way on like a quick one way and like turn. I've
Yeah,
seen that.
I don't
but,
give
like,
a shit.
Unpopular take. Funerals can do that.
Can they? A funeral
run
procession?
the red light.
Oops, that was
whoa.
a funeral. No,
Jeez.
Damn.
no when a funeral procession comes through and they're like, it's
Well,
an
they can
escort.
run a red light on like a road going for the regular. I'm sorry, I thought you meant go down wrong
Oh, like
ways
the
on
wrong
one
way.
way, and I was like, they can. I don't think they can do that.
I don't think they would do that.
No.
No. There's never a situation where that's needed. Actually, in some cities, it kind of would probably be a little bit more like convenient if they did.
Wasn't
Rather
it
than
in
like going up, down, back, and like.
Oh, it was Chicago. They had drive-through funeral homes because they had so many fucking drive-by shootings going on.
That's fucking sad.
So, other than traffic, what else is going on with you?
Work is sick.
Yeah.
I'm like stoked on that.
Oh, good.
I'm hoping this week, the last few weeks, not that I'm going to bitch about overtime because who's going to hate on time and a half? Like, I don't mind it at all.
Sure.
The last couple weeks, I've been on sites. I've been getting way too much overtime. And then now I'm back in the shop, like prepping
Yeah.
for a bigger job. So I'm like,
Cool.
tomorrow I'm out by 12. So I'm like
I saw-
really looking forward to that for like the first time in a couple weeks. But
I saw an interesting infographic today
What's that?
about that very thing.
Infographic?
Yeah, like a information, like an
Oh,
educational
like
photo.
I thought this was like a. No, okay, go ahead.
So
This was like a certain website or something.
somebody said companies pay overtime shows that they're willing to pay you more, and they just don't.
I mean, I think it's
Well-
more so by law. I think that's a law, like after X.
Yeah.
Well, that's not really a law either because there's some jobs that are like, if you work more than 8 hours in a day, every hour after 8 hours is time and a half. And then
Yeah.
there's other jobs like the one I have now and like my entire life and like the retail career is anything after 40 in a week is time and a half.
Yeah,
I've never been paid for that once.
Yeah.
So
I've never been salaried and I never want to be salaried ever in my life unless like the salary is like ridiculous enough to like justify it because all a salary is you're paid for your job, not for your time at the job. So you have to be on. It's like you're on call 24/7.
yeah. Plus, there's with a certain salary number or like a however much they decide to pay you, there's an expectation too for you to perform a certain amount. And if you slack, they'll be annoyed at that. So.
There was something. It happened. Vans did it like a few years ago. So all of our store managers before I got promoted were on salary, and then there was some overtime protection law or something that if your employees were making under X amount in a given year, then or for salary, then they have to be hourly or something like that. I can't remember. It was like there's like a thing in New York about it, and like obviously LA. A lot of like our a lot of with that company, if like it's something going on in LA, they push it just to the rest of the country.
That's cool.
rest of the
Yeah,
company.
that's kind of everything.
Is
Yeah,
that where
really.
home office is?
Yeah, it's
Makes
not
sense.
LA, but like Southern California. Yeah,
That's cool, man.
but no, work is sick. Been on site a lot more, so like learning. It's not even like really learning. It's just like, oh, I know how to like do this, but it's like figuring out like the tweaks and stuff. But
Yeah, definitely.
last time I was on, was it last time? Yeah, last time I was on, I was out like doing like kind of like technician like
Yeah.
engineering type shit, where it's like we're just updating like firmware and hard like and like SD cards for like these players.
Okay.
In like a whole office in Philly, and apparently that was like supposed to be a learning experience for me because like my boss, because remember, that's when we had the work party and I came out like right after that.
Oh,
Work parties, right?
Work party, yeah. Well, it wasn't even a work party; it was an open house, and they just had like a bunch of like people from corporate and shit like that. And had
Oh, I
beer.
remember that.
No, so my boss was like, "Hey, I want to talk to you on Monday about your time with so and so." I was like, "All right, cool." Like, so sat down and talked to him on Monday, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like what did you learn?" I was like, I mean, not much. Like, I learned like his processes for like troubleshooting and stuff, and I was like more so when we went to a different job and we were getting into like the actual like engineering, like DSPs and stuff like that. And I was
Okay.
like, I learned a little bit of that. And he was like, all right. He was like, so yeah, I want to fast track you to field engineer. And I was like, all
Excellent.
right. Like, he was like, so reach out to this person and this person, figure out like what trainings and certifications you need. And starting this week, it's finally come in. I was told by one of our project managers that like weeks ago, he was like, hey, I have a big job coming in, and like I have you on it. I'm like, all right, cool. Like,
Your job came
Excellent.
yeah, just let me know what's coming on, like what's
Excellent.
going on with it. And then he was like, yeah, it's 106 computers. They need to be like reconfigured, set up,
Wow.
firmware, all this. They're getting mounted to stuff, and like then we got to do a bunch of 106 rooms with TVs, cameras, all that stuff. And I was like, okay. He was like, and you're leading it. And I was like, I'm what?
Damn.
I was like, I am what? And he was like, yeah, and you're leading it, and just like kind of walked away. And that was really it.
Dope.
And then now it's here, and like now I'm like seeing like the scope of the work, and I'm like, oh shit, like this is like a lot. But like I started it like yesterday. It's like
He,
when I started.
he
Okay.
passed you the
doing it.
football.
Yeah,
pretty fucking much.
Yeah.
He said, run.
But so I think like this
Sees
is
you
like,
as a competent employee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great compliment.
yeah, he's actually been like this whole way like me like sending him updates because he's like asking for him. He's like, this is great work. Like, and like the whole time he's like, I know. Like he actually asked me earlier today. He was like, look, I don't want to pull you away from this job. He's like, but we have another job that's been like it just looked like a mess. It just needed to be like, cleaned up in the shop. And he's like, can you spend like 2 hours over there and like just like cleaning up? He's like, I've seen your work. You were way more organized than me. And he's like, and I didn't do that shit. It's gone. This job has gone through 5 different hands since
That's a
its
hell of a
inception.
compliment.
That sure
And he
is.
was like, can you just do it? And I was like, yeah, I got you. So I just built it to that. It took me like an hour and a half. I just
word.
Build 2 hours to it and just kind of like did my thing.
Yeah.
But no, so that's like kind of happening. So I'm like, this is kind of cool. Like,
Excellent, man.
and then today, like, I had something, and it just kind of took me back to like being like a fucking store manager, and I kind of felt like a child about it, or not child. I felt stupid about it. But we have a kid in our shop. He's like just graduated high school,
Oh, geez.
and he's one of those people that it's kind of like weaponized incompetence, where like.
Ooh.
If you're not telling him how to do it, he's not going to do it. Or like, oh yeah, like you're like, well, hey, like we just did this
Is that like
same
a-
thing 5 times. Why are you sitting around when we need to do the same thing
Is
another
that,
Yeah.
5
is he,
times?
is that a not my job person?
No, he's just kind of like, oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Sorry. Like, oh yeah, I'll get on that. I thought we were, or I thought we were done with that. Or so if you're not holding his hand like throughout the process, a lot of it has to do mainly what I think is just talking to him and like getting to know him a little bit. He doesn't want to be like an installation technician, and that's what
Okay.
they have him on right now. He's going to school for computer science, so I
That's
think
cool.
like he wants to be more on like the engineering and like programming side. So
You think he's doing it on purpose?
oh yeah, for sure. Like he knows he knows there's stuff to do. He knows to ask, like, because his counterpart like looks for work, asks
Yeah.
for work. Like
He's
he
no-
knows
he's
there's
no
stuff.
dummy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not dumb. And, like,
Unfortunately.
when you have him do something like, especially like simple things, like he'll do it. But I just needed him to like make job boxes for me. Like, so I just needed the job name, and then I needed specifically the room name because
Okay.
there's 106 rooms for this job, and I'm like just trying.
It's
to
like
keep-
an Microsoft Excel type
No,
thing?
it's
Oh.
literally just a box that you have
Oh.
to build, and then like just with Sharpie, just write on it. But I actually like did what I would do with like my kids when I was working for Vans. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
made like a sheet that's like step by step, like what I need you to do.
Mel called her employees her kids too. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, it does sound kind of like messed up, and like a lot of people hate like when you do that. But it's like, dude, we're
What else?
30. We're like 30 to 40 years old, and like everyone
Yeah.
that works for us is like
A teenager.
18 to
yeah.
like 22.
Yeah.
Like they're kids, and they're our kids. Like at the end of
Aw.
the day. But no, I did that, and then what was really funny is like he's our warehouse manager, who's like a walking encyclopedia of like audiovisual knowledge. Like
Oh,
if you have a
nice. question,
question, like you can't figure out something, you just ask him, and he's like,
Like
no,
in an
this is-
autistic way? Or?
Actually, what's really funny is like me and him have had open conversations
my
about
God.
like like being on the spectrum, and like
Yeah.
how my brother's autistic
Oh,
and
yeah.
on the spectrum, and like how like I was like, damn, maybe I am too, because like there's certain things that like I can pick up, like learning songs by ear. Like I can sit there
Me
and
too,
just like,
yeah.
It probably touched you a little bit.
yeah, a little bit.
I've been asked if I was autistic before.
You certainly are.
But no, he looked at that sheet and he was like, why are you a project manager? And I was like, I don't know why. Like, and he just like pulled out the sheet, and I was like, dude, that's literally 15 years of retail, like just
Oh,
retail
yeah,
knowledge, and
yeah.
like maybe 10 years of like retail management experience. So like it's just what it is. And like I knew if I wrote this down for him and broke it down how I want it and like how to do it, he would do it the way I want to, and I don't have to stop what I'm doing and like check on him. Like he messed up here and there, but like at the end of the day, it doesn't, like, it was just like things like, oh shit, I already did that box, so he just like kind of scribbled it out. But what was I saying? But no, that's just really it with like work. Other than like, I'm really gonna miss, even though it sucked. Like last couple weeks, I've been doing like 9 to like 11.5-hour days at this job up in like northern Jersey. And what was really sick about it is we're not a union company, which I really feel like we should be, just because this job specifically had in the contract, like it was like in the fine print that we have to use union labor. Like, can't use your guys unless they're union. You
get paid mileage, right, when you're making that drive?
Yeah, but with drives like that, like there's stuff I needed to like bring up. So like I'm not bringing. I drive a Mini Cooper. Like I'm not bringing that for like a bunch of stuff. Like I just go to the shop, grab a van, and just go.
Say they provide a vehicle then.
Yeah, or they pay you mileage.
Okay, got it.
And it's also just like Easy Pass and stuff like that. Like, not that lets like I can still expense that and they'll still like pay it back, but it's like every time I go through, if it goes under a certain amount, it's $35 out. That automatically goes to like the Easy Pass gift card is like what I like to call it. So it's like auto replenish. So which kind of sucks and it's like the end of the trip and it's like tolls $5, there's $4 in there, and it takes out fucking $35 just to pay for that. Yeah. And it's like, well, when am I going to go up there again? But we're allowed on those sites if our company pays prevailing wage, which is the union rate, and then what the union package is. So like all their benefits.
Prevailing wage, fucking tax. God damn it.
Yeah, but what's awesome
I don't even
is
know
like
what that is.
So like say like
explaining it.
Yeah, so say you're working for a union, you're getting your benefits, you're getting all your benefits, and then which are pretty much paid for by your hall or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you get like you see $65 an hour like paid out to you on your paycheck. Prevailing wage is whatever the hourly wage is for that field, plus the package for benefits paid in cash. So like I did the math on the first 11.5-hour days when I first saw it on my check. When I did the math, it was like $105 an hour.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So
a lot of
fantastic.
Yeah, and I did like 32 hours last week on that job.
Jeez,
a lot of my company's employees are not union also, and I was gonna say I wonder if your company would ever invest in like having you guys take your company vehicles home. Because my company does that. Like our field guys can live anywhere because they don't have to come back to the office. All of their work is driven off of like an iPad.
Yeah.
So you can live literally anywhere and go to a job and log your work and stuff with the
that's cool.
shit.
Yeah, the only thing about it is like we have to go to the shop for most jobs just because it's like it could be like the dumbest thing like, all right, we don't have cable on site. We got to go to the shop, see if there's actually like there's always something. Like I literally went to the shop just to pick up an adjustable hole saw, then drive up to the site just because it's like I can go buy one, but like the shop has these things. Like why not just grab it there? But there's only also like when it comes to like installation technicians, there's only like 5 or 6 of us, and there's 4 vans. So I'm like technically speaking, we all kind of do have our own, but
yeah, more or less. How big is your service area, like that you guys work at or in?
So it's mainly Delaware, Northeast Maryland, South Jersey, and just like Philly all the way up to like kind of like right now. I was in Allentown last week too. At some point, we have a couple jobs going on up there. Then I had 2 of our guys went to is it Millersburg, Pennsylvania? It's like 2.5 hours away.
Sure.
I believe it.
they were like pissed about it, but I'm like, I don't know. Like it sucks, but
a lot of burgs in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, like there's like there were actually Millersburg is actually close. I think they said it was like 40 minutes away from Harrisburg. So it's like Miller.
I believe it.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember which one it was.
Near Mechanicsburg.
Yeah, or actually it might be Mechanicsburg.
Near Pittsburgh?
Mechanicsburg, like neighbors Harrisburg.
Oh, okay. No.
Is it near Pittsburgh?
How
about Hersheyburg?
I only know that because I went to a show there.
Burgerburg?
And then we also have, like, I looked into it, like, we also have, like, some jobs in, like, Ohio and stuff like that. So there's apparently, like, certain territories where it's, like, just to kind of float. Like, we don't have any offices in Ohio, but we have offices in, like, Illinois, and we have offices in, like, North Carolina. So, like, one of those jobs, they'll take it. But that's,
why do you think they put the S in Illinois?
Throw you off, keep you guessing.
I don't. No one has ever guessed what's in Illinois. Everyone knows. It's a bunch of bullshit, and then Chicago.
But
Skokie.
yeah, it's been work's been
Elgin.
tight. So I'm hoping I just get a promotion, just get a pay bump, and
Yeah,
make some money.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to be I want to be a project manager, especially like if I know like they're making money. But it's like, it's again being a store manager again, where it's like, I lose my nights because there's going to be shit going on when I'm off the clock or whatever. And I'm probably losing my weekends because there's going to be fucking emails. There's going to be other things going on.
Yeah,
like,
your life's going to be work.
yeah, it'll just revolve around that again. And like,
that
that's
sucks.
not why I left Vans and to move back home. Like
Yeah.
but I'm not going to lie. If they were like, well, this is going to be how much money you're making, I'm like, okay. Like if it was like a good amount of money, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I can do that again.
Yeah, it's just, will you be able to enjoy the money? I guess you can enjoy the money.
I would
but-
find time.
Yeah.
Like I found time to enjoy myself as a store manager for 5 years, and just retail in general for however fucking long I did it. I'll find time, especially since like my girl, she works Saturdays and Fridays anyway.
What is she? She cuts hair.
She cuts hair. Yeah,
That's what I thought. We got to get her on the show.
Yeah, no, she was She thought I invited her tonight when I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go on the."
Oh,
the
she-
pod.
yeah,
She was
she
like,
gotta get
"No,
Dumb,
she was like,
dumb.
no, I work till 8," and I was like, "Oh no, I was saying I'm going." And I was like, "Do you want to?" And she's like, "No, I work till 8," and I was like, "All right."
You fucking idiot.
Yeah, stupid.
She usually Thursdays works, has clients late.
Okay.
Yeah, so usually, Sundays and
bring it to
Mondays-
her.
Yeah, Sundays and Mondays she's off.
Let's go podcast where she works. Where is she works close to here, right?
Yeah, Union.
On Union, right?
Union, yeah,
Okay.
North Union.
Okay. Yeah.
So she's really close to you.
5
I
minutes.
mean, we
from
could just go to their place, honestly.
She actually walked.
Oh,
She
yeah.
actually walked to work today, and I was like, I fucking hate you for that.
Nice.
I wish I could.
Yeah.
Especially.
It takes 9 minutes for me to get to work, dude.
Yeah, it's
It's amazing.
Like 12, 13, yeah.
mine's 30 minutes in the morning, and then at night, like when I'm coming, like so, those days where I was like getting back to the shop at like 6:30, leaving at 7.
yeah.
And it took me like 30 minutes to get back home. There's no traffic at that
it's
time
over-
of the
it's
day,
over.
but it's 45 minutes to an hour. It could be an hour and a half, depending on. Which is gonna suck. Luckily, I'm leaving early tomorrow though. But I got to go from the
Ooh.
shop, and then I got to go to Philly to pick my friend's dog up. I'm gonna
Dog sitting?
I'm puppy sitting this week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dope.
Good
It's
for
gonna be-
you.
It's gonna be fun.
You're
Little
a saint.
bat-eared pup.
Nothing
Aw.
wrong with that.
Nope.
Oh.
You got a sound clip?
Oh no! I'm sorry. I was like, I thought you were okay.
Nope.
All right, Tommy, what's on your mind?
Not much.
No? You want me to go then?
Well, I'll go because I only have one thing. I watched.
on your mind, baby?
I watched Heat the other day.
The movie?
Yeah. and I-
Fucking love that movie.
again. I watched it again. I
Oh,
I
okay.
loved it.
That movie's incredible.
Yeah.
Where's the van? Dane Cook has a great bit about Heat, or just movies like that in general, but he brings up Heat in the bit about no one knows where the van is. The van's always gone. Anyway,
What happened to him?
his
still
brother stole all of his money.
Yep.
His
Get the
brother
fuck
was
outta here.
his like manager, lawyer, everything, and then he
It was
just
his accountant basically.
stole all of his
Business
money,
manager.
stashed it in like houses and shit, like in the walls, or like buried it, and he still doesn't know where it is. So he became broke. Like he had $0 left.
Well, I
in his
remember.
bank
Yeah, I
account.
rememmy he did get like he was broke for a little bit, but like
Yeah, it's really
It's because
sad,
of his
actually.
brother.
I didn't know it was. I thought it was just the whole like, hey, you rode your wave.
No,
Yeah,
no,
not
he,
even.
he was really funny. I mean, he was the fucking college college
he had
kid
his shtick,
comedian,
yeah.
but he was
Well,
really funny. I thought.
That's not that's not how he made his fortune though. He made his fortune because he was renting stadiums himself
Yes.
rather than going through a booker.
Yes.
So all of the proceeds of however many seats times how much a ticket costs went to fucking him.
Didn't
Rather
Louis
than-
C.K. do that as well?
Yeah, he does. He does it in smaller rooms.
I was gonna say I know he was in
Theaters.
charge of his own like tours and stuff.
Yep.
Like
The
and
DIY
he kept the ticket prices really low, which is cool.
because he knew he could sell out like a 2,000 seat room,
Sure.
and he would have all that fucking money to pay and play with. Really,
So
it's a great way to
pretty much
build.
all the overhead is, and everything after like paying the staff is you.
Exactly.
Speaking of a 2,000 seat room, we saw last podcast on the left last weekend.
Great
I
segue.
really wish I could have went.
Yeah, dude.
When you hit me up, because we were supposed to go in January. That's
yeah.
why I came home that weekend.
Yeah.
It was a weekend it snowed too.
Yep. We were there when I told you about how like the fire exploded next to us and all the power went out.
Yeah,
and
well, I was
stuff,
actually texting you that morning too, because I was like, I just flew in. I was like, maybe we can go skate, and then fucking snow, and I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
But it was still up in the air. I was gonna go, but we ended up just canceling, and I was like, I don't want to go alone, and at the time, and I don't want you to like miss out on it, even though like it was my present kind of thing. But we did that, and then the fucking show got rebooked and rescheduled. I was like,
It got rescheduled like
Twice, right?
3 times. You might be right. It might have been twice because Marcus had a
At
couple
least
of
twice.
like COVID complications and stuff. I think I have long COVID. Like just it's forever in me. I'm going to a doctor tomorrow actually, just about just different effects I've had. It's because it's been a year since I had it.
I've had post-nasal drip for like the last month and a half.
That's normal though because the weather's changing. I think
Yeah.
everybody just has that now. Plus the air in Delaware
2
is just
months, something like that.
terrible. You might have a sinus infection.
Monsanto.
I think that might be what it
Do
is.
you ever neti pot?
No,
I
but need
swear by the neti pot, that saved my life. Like, I sound so lame right now. It really did save me because I've always had breathing problems because I broke my nose when I was a kid. So
That's why she thinks I snore. She was like,
I
"Cause your nose
snore,
got broken
yeah.
once." And she was like, "Maybe that's why you snore."
Probably
I'm
is,
like,
yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, you have a deviated septum. I snore as well, and I never used to. Well, and then after this deployment, everybody I work with who was overseas with me, they all have sinus problems because they just burn their trash in Kosovo, like right on the post we were on. They just burn all their fucking trash, and we just breathe it in.
Yeah, you know that EPA that we have in America? It's not like that around the world. They don't do the same thing.
I don't want to get into my stuff yet because I want to know what's on your mind, baby. If you want to get it going.
I already said all. Oh well, that reminded me. I saw a stand-up show last week too.
Oh yeah.
And it was really funny at that outdoor venue in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, with
The
the
one in
little
Philly?
the tiny chair that I gave you.
Yeah, I didn't have a lawn chair, so I borrowed his last minute. It was just one of those like ones that you put on the ground and like lean in.
Oh,
It was
that's
nice
kinda sick,
though. It was nice.
And a Mexican blanket I gave you.
Yeah, it was.
pretty
I was
cool.
very comfy.
Okay, as long as you were comfy.
Was it the amphitheater that's like on the Schuylkill?
No,
like that?
Schuylkill?
not the man. No,
You got to say
Okay.
it like you're from Delco. The Schuylkill.
Schuylkill.
Schuylkill?
No, it
I
was
haven't
in
lived
like
Delco in a long
Pottstown.
time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was in like near Pottstown. I saw Jessica Kirson, and she was so fucking funny.
So if I could remember
Yeah.
the elementary school I went to, that's something I want to talk to you because
Why?
I also lived in Upper Darby around the same
Really?
time you did.
Where'd you go? Aronimink?
No.
I was at a Catholic school.
Oh, then never mind.
What was the school you went to?
I can't remember. So I went to like 5 different elementary schools.
Jeez.
Like, not really 5.
Wait, we're the same age, right? You graduated high school in
I think
09?
you are the same.
Yeah,
exact age.
we should have been, because you're 08?
No, I graduated 09.
09?
But
Oh.
I'm old for my grade. Like I turned 32 last week.
Yeah, no. And I turned 32 in like a month.
30 new.
So
yes.
I'm older than you.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, shit, like maybe me and Matt like went to like the same elementary school at one point and just didn't
Probably
know.
not elementary. It could have been preschool because they
No, I
held
was
me
in-
an extra year in preschool.
I was still in West Philly at like,
Oh,
preschool
okay.
age, yeah.
So I mean, West Philly is close to Upper
Close
Darby,
enough, yeah. But I didn't go to like outside the city schools until like maybe third or fourth grade.
Oh, okay.
Third grade. Yeah, at least.
Got you.
So kindergarten, first, second, I was still in Philly schools.
Okay. And you weren't in a Catholic school.
No, surprisingly.
I don't even know like the public schools in that area anymore. Like
I can't remember. What's the school on Kirkwood Highway by where Hooters is? Elementary school.
Oh,
Brandywine Springs.
Balton?
No.
No, Baltz, right?
No, Baltz is where the Pizza Hut used to be.
Is it four?
Forest Park or Forest Lane?
Forest Acres.
Forest Lane, I think.
Forest Acre. I think
Fuck, Forest something. Fuck.
and they have that good playground behind there, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
where that wooden
Where the
playground
Friendlies
is?
used to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so it's not. Okay, so it's Park Lane Elementary is probably one of the schools I think
okay.
went to. That's the only reason I was like, I think that might have been where my
We
sister
went to Moat.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. I forgot. about that.
No, Baltz is in fucking Ellesmere.
Baltz is
Baltz is yeah.
in the town we are in currently
Yes.
in Ellesmere. Oh, okay. Then I have no idea. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I moved to Delaware in
Heritage?
2001.
So did I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
September 2001. September 11th was like a week after I moved
Dude,
to Delaware.
I also in September.
Thanks
it
a
was-
lot.
It was October of 2001. That is so weird.
Yeah.
But you didn't live because you were in Newark. I was more like Wilmington.
when I
area.
first moved here, I lived with my grandmother who lived behind the Best Buy on Kirkwood.
Oh
Clear
yeah, I know
Estates.
that
Marshallton.
neighborhood. I was
So I
was
went-
over by Delcastle Park.
So I went to Stanton when I
For
first-
middle school?
when I first moved here. Yeah,
Oh, then you knew. Okay, we'll talk off air, but you probably knew a bunch of my friends.
probably. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know where you're going with it.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, we went to last podcast on the left last weekend. It was really funny. I have so many fucking notes though. It's just those guys were they were funny. Their normal shtick was pretty funny. I had this fucking lady though next to me who wouldn't shut the fuck up like the entire show, and she just kept getting drunker and drunker. And
Oh, that
At
would
the
have been
Met?
it was a weird yeah at the Met, yeah. And she,
me. BYOB.
I think she was on a date. Look, this is how it felt. It felt like they were coworkers that were now on a date together, and he seemed much younger than her, and she was just getting like more and more drunk and just loud and just talking while the performers are talking. It was driving me fucking insane, dude. But it was I would say it was mostly like a bunch of chubby white guys who look like they would be like, knock it off, like that kind of a thing, like they would say the words knock it off a lot. And then
Okay.
there was,
Not a
and
bunch
then
of Zabrowskis running around.
no, it was basically just like a bunch of white guys who'd be like, knock it off, like that kind of thing. I don't know, that's what came to my mind. And then it was definitely like
I've told you to knock
half-
it off. Fuck
yeah.
you.
And yeah,
Maybe you should knock it off.
maybe you should.
All right. Keep
And
going.
then
What's wrong
and then
with you?
basically it was like a bunch of girls who definitely had OnlyFans and a bunch of girls you hoped didn't have OnlyFans. I would say like you split it like 50-50. Are you trying not to laugh into the microphone? Why is that not PC?
No, I was just trying not to. Like blow air directly because that's all it was. It wasn't even a laugh.
It was it was like so many like hot. It's just like a bunch of hot chicks.
So
and
they're
then,
either hot or they're straight up creatures.
or just like fucking despicable.
and every last one of them gave Ben Kissel a pair of her panties.
Like they ate the rest of the crowd that was supposed to be there.
Oh, no. Oy vey.
That's everybody that was at that fucking show. I saw a couple.
bro.
So
This crowd stinks.
yeah.
Do they look like they stink?
Oh, most certainly. If they didn't have sweat stains, they were hiding them very well. Most of these people, I'll say, not just the girl.
Speaking of that, last night Darian asked me a question, which was, do you ever see a girl with boobs so big that you just hold on that you see a girl with boobs so big that you just know they stink? And I thought she was talking about like the person in general just smells
Yeah.
bad.
No,
And
the
I was
boobs?
like, and she was like, yeah, like their boobs. And I was like, well, no shit. They're, especially right now, if they're heavy and they got flat, like there's sweat, everything building up. I just didn't understand the question at first.
Have you been with a girl with stinky boobs?
No,
Me neither.
not that I can think of.
If I'm close enough to be smelling the boobs, I feel like I'm not thinking about boob smell.
Maybe that might be it. But I heard her question and I just thought in my head, I was like, well, if I saw a girl with really big boobs and she was like platinum blonde and you can tell the boobs are fake, I just automatically think like Florida. So I was like, yeah, I can think of like,
definitely.
it smells like stale cigarettes and
And a Yamaha motorcycle.
yeah, I'm like thinking of just like trailer trash from Florida. And like sitting there, I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely. But then I was like, wait, what? And then she explained it again. I was like, oh, well then, I mean, maybe. Like, I don't know. What you just said just reminded me of that because that was dumb.
Yeah. I could see some smelly boobs in that audience. Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Well, a lot of smelly everything.
Yeah, it definitely was. But it was fun. Yeah, it was a good time. That was my
show.
wife's Christmas present. Maybe birthday present from last year. I can't remember. I bought those tickets like a year ago.
Yeah, they were my birthday present from last year.
Really?
Those tickets,
so
yeah.
it must have been. Yeah.
What's funny too is because I thought she was like trying to like plan something out with me because she was like with me. She was out in Ohio with me at the time.
Okay.
And she was like, "Would you rather go to Philly or Baltimore?" And I was like, "Fucking Philly. Why? Like, what are you trying to do?" She goes, "Okay, that's fine." And I was like, "I didn't know that's what it was." Like, she told me like later. It was my Christmas present. That's what it was, I think.
Okay, then it must have been my wife's Christmas present then.
I wonder where
That's
they
funny
played.
because like I'd rather go to Baltimore any
Well,
time.
here's the thing: is if I would have known it was a if that's what it was for, I probably would have picked Baltimore. Like,
Really?
probably.
I like Baltimore better now that I'm older. I think there's like a way better music scene there. I can't stand going to Philly anymore, dude.
Not like, not for the sense of like, because this is one of those things where it's like, oh, like if I knew we were doing that, like, because like the only things to do in Baltimore is like go to a show,
Yeah.
or
Aquarium.
go to the aquarium,
Yeah.
Or
Like,
kill
there's-
somebody.
Or it can be dangerous there, but it's dangerous everywhere. I mean, we live in Wilmington. It's crazy.
So like that's what I thought she like. I didn't know what she was getting at, so I was just like, fucking Philly. Like she was. I was like, I'd much rather like. I thought like maybe she was like trying to like book dinner or like a weekend or something like that. And I was like, I'd rather just go to Philly if I'm coming back home. It's like 20 minutes away, or we can just pick me up from the airport and we're 5 minutes away. Like just do that.
I've been going to Philly for so long that
Same.
I'm so comfortable going there and leaving there, and just I can go to any I guess literally any event anywhere in that city. I know exactly where to go park. I know how to get out or how to get there relatively quickly and how to get home. Baltimore, I'm pretty familiar with because I've been going there almost as long as Philly, but I don't know. It depends
Philly,
on the show.
The ride to Philly sucks. The ride home is nice. The ride to Philly fucking sucks. 95 is trash. I hate Philly streets. They're all fucked up. They literally just paved over fucking trolley tracks.
Anything between or anything after the Broad Street exit, 95 turns into garbage.
Yeah, I would say even before that.
And
too.
all the traffic is before that.
Honestly, all Pennsylvania roads are
actually
pretty shitty.
That whole stretch, like after you hit after you pass the Blue Route and you're going north on 95, that's all right now torn up.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
And it's all torn up all
as
the
if
way.
it wasn't worse already.
Right,
bad
it's already
all the way to
trash.
like Bartram Ave. It's
Yeah.
just fucking nothing, and then you hit finally like regular street again.
Yeah.
But no, like after Broad Street. Actually, no, after the 76 exit. What bridge is that? Is that the Walt Whitman? After the Walt Whitman Bridge, it's just
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just, dude, it's so bad.
Dude, we went to the. So I was like, after the show, my wife wanted to go to the bar she used to work at and go say hi to her friend who owns it. So we did and stuff. And like me, you know, I'm not a bar person, but I just go to please her and whatever. I guess it's like a college bar. It's kind of like a dive bar. And I'm just sitting there, like just waiting. I was like waiting her to finish her drink and socialize with her friend. And then I'm like, all right, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. But I'm just literally just sitting there. And this guy's like, excuse me? Do you work here? And I was like,
What is he, 100?
and I was like, no, he was probably younger than me.
Why do you talk like that?
And I don't know. He kind of seemed scared.
Probably
and I was
was.
like, well, that was like, no. And he was like, oh, okay. You just sitting there look really intimidating. And I was like, okay.
He's
Like,
fucking with you.
I know he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
No, he was dead fucking serious.
he
He
had
was
your
like, he
number.
like laughed it off as like he was a sigh of relief. I was like, dude, I'm the smallest guy I was wearing exactly this.
Nice clothes.
My work, my white
White
t-shirt,
t-shirt,
my
Dickies, nice
khakis,
clothes.
and my
fucking piece of
Converse.
shit.
Yeah, and yeah, he was like in relief. I'm like, really? Like, there's no way I have this effect on this guy.
Scary.
Was a fucking weirdo. Yeah,
Scowy.
yeah. I saw
Look
a
at
couple
him.
of dumb license
Look at all his
plates.
tattoos. He's scary. You saw some plates?
Yeah, I saw a couple, and
I
my
got one
dad
for
sent
you,
me one.
too.
It's not even okay. This one
I saw
was
0,
funny
so
because
please.
this one was funny because it was spelled out. It's JW, and I was like, okay, I guess he goes by JW, but it's JDUBYA. JW.
JW.
And then I saw one that said Savile 1.
Oh,
and I was
no.
like
Jimmy Savile?
Jimmy Savile, but that one was taken. Guess I gotta go with the number one.
Another one
To be a pedophile plus the number one. So that was weird. And then my dad found one that said Beach RX, like beach script, like it's your prescription to go to the beach. I was like, oh my fucking god! I hope you crash through a goddamn
That is the
window.
chuggiest thing I've ever heard.
Chewy. What's yours?
I kept forgetting to mess it up, and Darian's gonna be so happy that I finally brought it up. It was Badbih. It was BADBIH. So
Bad Bitch.
Like
Yeah.
it's like bad bitch.
Gotcha. Big.
There was another one that was like, oh fuck, it was like
Just
BB.
fart?
It was like BB something. I think it was like BB Queen or something. But they were driving like shit, and the whole time we're like, come on, baby, let's go.
Look
I
at
almost
him.
coughed up my milk.
He's a homo.
What?
What does that even mean? And another one I
Bringing
saw
it back
that
to
was great.
2003, where it was okay to make fucking.
This
well, it
one
wasn't okay. But.
This
I
one
could
made
have
me
called
laugh.
you something else if you really want to be 2003. Yeah, I don't think so. Not.
I don't understand.
Not me.
What are you gonna call me?
Google it.
Google what? The insults of 2003. You know
No.
what?
So-
I will.
Call of Duty insults of 2000.
Oh, wait, was Call of Duty around back then?
No, but
Oh,
Halo
yeah.
was. Call of Duty
Halo
was, but
sure
it
was,
wasn't.
yeah.
It wasn't like as like what it was now.
Yeah, but the only thing you had was LAN parties back then. You didn't have online play.
Not until
Oh,
the later aughts.
But I saw one. It wasn't a custom plate. It was actually a regular license plate. So you know how like Pennsylvania will be like 3 letters,
Yeah.
and then 4 numbers. Like most states are. Ooh, most states are like that.
Some kind of combo, yeah.
I saw a New York plate on Saturday, and the first 3 letters were just DUI, and it was like it was like DUI, and I'm pretty sure 69 was in there somewhere, but I think it was
Dope.
like 6. I think it was like 6779 or something like that. I can't really remember, but it was like an old like bronze colored like Oldsmobile that like filled with like car seat and a bunch of shit in the back, and I was
Nice.
like. And they were leaving the liquor store. And I was like, yeah.
Classic.
Like, yeah, you definitely have had a DUI before.
I can't find any like
Just trust me that I'm
if
not
it's
gonna
not on
say it.
if it's not on the first page of Google, it doesn't
Also,
exist. No, don't touch my fucking anything.
I also saw because I've been seeing a lot of bumper stickers. This one was on is that a Chevy? It's it's an F-150. Of course it is.
Yeehaw.
Bumper sticker at the top. Work for it. Then
Okay.
one right below it. Anti-handout club.
Oh,
I was like, ugh.
Sounds like a real.
You know what they are? They are probably in the union and vote Democrat, but fucking hate libtards. Because that's how it always goes.
I saw another one. Actually, this one was impressive. It's not even funny. It's a Pennsylvania plate, and it's just Eagles.
Dope.
Like, how the fuck?
You got the license
in
plate
Philly,
of
yeah.
Eagles?
Yeah.
Damn!
Yeah, dude. In Philly,
Let me see.
nonetheless. Like, how...
EAGL.
Oh, wait.
How do you get... How do you
Wait,
get
wait,
that?
wait, wait, wait.
In
That's
Pennsylvania.
a front
Yeah.
plate though. Is that have to match the back plate?
Yes.
Oh,
in Pennsylvania.
wait.
No, in Pennsylvania it does.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Jersey too. That's why people from the South in Southern Delaware call them front platers.
They call them
Platers.
front
Is that like their
platers.
Yes.
Shoobie instead of shoobie?
Yeah,
it's
shoobie.
front
Yes,
platers?
it's
My
like
mom
that.
calls people
God.
shoobies. That's hilarious that you know this.
Well, I got that from
Rocket Power, dude. That's all over the world.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my mom's been saying shoobies before fucking Rocket Power was
She
on.
got it from Rocket Power.
She definitely didn't. She doesn't even. She does own a TV, but she doesn't. She doesn't have she only has like channel 3 and 4. She still doesn't know.
What's this one?
She's never watched YouTube or Netflix or.
Oh, yeah,
anything.
this one.
Go Birds.
This
by
is a
the
good
way.
one. Powered by Bitch Dust in the Disney font.
I've seen that before.
I've seen that too in the Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
fucking-
Gay.
Yeah, there's I had so many that I don't know where they are. Like last few weeks. I've just
God
been
bless you for
taking-
saving the photos too.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I'm like scrolling through it. Oh, I forgot about this. The car that it's like the COVID car that I saw. It's like that.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I've
it's
seen
Matt's
that
car.
car. Yeah, it's my car. I've seen that
It's
car.
parts right outside.
Damn, I thought I had more. Maybe I didn't take photos of them.
Look at me in my motorhead shoes. I don't care about COVID. I'll eat my bubble tank bubble gum.
Okay, long COVID. Go to your fucking doctor and shut up, libtard. You fucking Democrat.
Yeah, work for it.
Yeah.
Fucking
COVID
Democrat.
don't exist. Work for it. Quit getting handouts because of
Sleepy Joe.
COVID. Yeah. Let's go, Brandon.
Hey, man.
Is there
Yeah, I ran out. I thought I had more.
No worries.
Couple
You
kids.
had way more than me.
Is there a
so-
couple kids I could kiss just for a second?
Hey, I just want to give him a little hug and get a sniff of the air.
I will say him and Trump have been our two creepiest presidents since the presidency has existed. Probably Ben Franklin was never president, but he was also creepy.
Creepier than Bill Clinton.
Yeah, creepier than Bill Clinton.
All right.
What is it?
He's
What a knick-knack.
we've devolved
It's
to
like,
just
yeah.
looking
Is it
at
just-
memes now.
is it- see, that's it. Like, I think memes are funny, but I never really like seek them out. Like,
Oh, dude.
meme culture is not me.
Memes come to you.
Yeah, memes
don't
from you.
Yeah,
you send
because
me
they come
fucking
to me.
50 memes. and who does it come to before you?
Doesn't matter.
No, but when you are in like that group chat for like shut the fuck up. Like, why are you sending this? Or like emails. Like I know what you're talking what you're talking about last week. I was like, fuck.
All right,
that,
I got to talk about these fucking contractors at my work before I can.
the civvies.
Yes, they're fucking
Are
horrible.
we on to the who are you working with
So-
segment?
Sure. Yeah. This is who I'm working with.
Oh, that's
so
not a punchline, but-
I work with civilian contractors. I've talked about him before. I talked about the one who thinks he's a barber, but he's not. Yeah.
The best fade in Dover. If I
the
remember
tightest
correct.
fade in Dover. I was like, oh,
Still
do
need to-
you have a barber license? He's
Yeah.
like,
It's not hard to have the tightest fade in Dover.
Apparently,
so.
just ask him.
So these guys, like, they were all prior military. That's like most people that work on aircraft, I've learned, are just prior military. And for real? Wow.
As opposed to what?
What do you mean?
He's taking a break.
During my story?
Well, all of us are going to hear your story, and he's definitely going to hear it. Keep going with your civilian contractors.
I guess.
How good could this be?
It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Fucking judge my fucking butthole. All right. Just use inappropriate language. We can just do this. This is the podcast now. We just sit and stare. Maybe every once in a while we breathe. All
You
right.
can't do this.
So
It can't be like this.
So I work with these fucking civilian contractors who get paid copious amounts of money.
And you said
to-
that they're usually prior military.
Yes, and they're super lazy.
So
And
what?
they like to
wait,
tell
Set it up. Like set it. But so if they're prior military, why are they?
civilians
Yeah.
because you make way more money as a civilian.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's pretty typical. Like whenever you go overseas, there's always like there's what you guys are doing in your mission, and then there's all the contractors who work around you that are all civilians. Have you heard of
well,
like Blackwater? and
yeah,
stuff like
private
that?
sector
Yeah,
shit.
so that's like you work with like civilians. Like overseas, we had like a civilian, civilians for hire that like guarded everything. Like they were like the guys with the guns. Like we didn't carry.
Yeah,
we
the
didn't
real.
carry
Those are the
weapons.
dangerous motherfuckers who don't have a government to answer to.
Yeah, not really. No, because they're all privately funded and stuff. So, anywho,
They're answering to a corporation rather than
yes,
laws.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
So we work
Thank
with
you.
civilians right now. They're doing like a bunch of modifications on our aircraft and stuff, and they're super fucking lazy. There is one guy there. He's like this fat motherfucker with a really bad mullet, like it's like a
Define
mullet.
bad.
It's a mullet on purpose, which is already lame. Secondly, it's shaved all the way up to here, so it's now become like a mohawk mullet.
Nice.
And all he does is bitch about like stuff and conspiracies and just like your basic fucking.
He's checking 2 boxes for me
but
already.
that's what I mean. Like it's not even like the cool conspiracies. It's like the shit that everybody knows about, like COVID's fake and Trader Joe over here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So So
Do I have a YouTube channel for you?
Yeah. So there's one guy who's in charge of all of them, and he is just the fucking worst, dude. He's got this like dumb fucking goatee. I just hate him. I hate him so much. So he
Negative.
What's his
Nancy.
name? Like Spark or something?
probably, dude. And all that, like, so whenever I'm away from my toolbox, he fucking waddles over there. And he grabs my tech wipes, which is like it's like the fucking like paper towels we use, but they're like special ones we use to clean stuff up. We use them for everything. We need them all the time.
Like shop towel, yeah.
Yeah. And well, they're like disposable ones though.
Yeah,
They're
they
not
come in a
like,
black package instead of a blue one.
well,
yeah.
no, ours
Yeah.
are
Tech.
in a white
Tech.
package. So he waddles over there, he grabs one, rips it in half, and he's been doing this on the regular, and I'm like too far away to like say something. He rips it in half, puts the ripped half back, steals one for himself, or half of one, and then he fucking blows his nose into it. I'm like, dude, just take the whole tech wipe. Just take the whole tech wipe. There's something
Or
wrong.
don't take my shit at all.
Well, I don't give a shit because it's not like I'm buying
Yeah,
them.
fair enough.
But
You're
like,
right.
but
You're right.
he's also not buying them. Like
true.
those contractors get
Or
paid
using them
enough.
for what the intended purpose is.
Yeah, it's so fucking annoying. Just take the whole tech wipe if you're gonna take it. You know you're gonna have to blow your nose
in
again.
your
You
pocket.
sweaty fucking pig. Just fucking.
Oh, he
just take
would
the-
put it in his pocket if it didn't get soaked up with his fucking sweat.
Oh,
Oh,
You scumbag.
yeah.
oh! I missed the good ones.
Anyway,
I know.
he's been pissing me off lately. I don't like these fucking contractors. They get in the way. They leave FOD all over the place, which if you don't know what FOD is, I don't know if I've talked about FOD on here. FOD is anything, it's like foreign object debris. So anything literally that could be in your pockets, a wristwatch, anything that could be on the aircraft that's not tied down in some sort of way is FOD.
Pocket lint.
It like work will stop if you can't find like a washer that you dropped somewhere on the aircraft or something. You can down a bird if there's like
Oh yeah.
it's FOD. Like FOD is bad. We have posters and shit all over, like propaganda, like FOD is bad.
Hey, Fod.
If you see
why don't
something,
you
say
fuck
something.
off and die.
Wait, does he work with
Oh.
sunglasses on?
So one guy
Good-
always
good
has them
question.
all above his head.
Of course he
Yeah.
does.
Okay.
He would never take him off his head and just put him somewhere.
Yeah, he's a
you gotta keep him
real
on top of your
fucking
head.
piece of shit, dude.
Fucking moron. I hate that.
I was
so
gonna go
much.
for a they live joke.
Oh yeah, like
But-
obey.
Yeah,
That'd be
he
cool.
sees through it, and that's why he
Whoa,
leaves shit
man.
everywhere.
Well, it's like a different guy. These are two different guys, but they're really one and the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're pretty much all the same.
Are they
guy.
different?
Yeah, that's what I mean. This kid wanted to talk with me about like politics yesterday. He's like a young kid. He
Nice.
like just turned 21. He's a nice enough kid, but
I'm sure he has tons of
I know,
experience.
dude. I know.
That we can
well,
learn
I
from.
gotta say, he does have experience. He's a firefighter EMT, so he does have that sort of life experience, which I always admire. That job, I kind of wanted to do that job, or like. So he does have that. Boring. Okay. Jesus. But yeah, he wanted to talk politics with me yesterday, and I was like, because he asked me because he knows I'm a liberal. I'm a fucking libtard.
Boring.
All
There
right.
it is.
No.
Yeah.
What kills me is about like younger.
Dude, I don't get it either.
Is that they
kids.
don't know shit about fuck.
Well,
I didn't know. I didn't even know.
it's toxic masculinity is what it is.
I didn't even know what to vote
really-
for when I was. I was like when I turned 18
I
during
just-
an election. year.
Me too. I voted for Obama because like I didn't know any. Look, dude,
I didn't
I didn't really like Obama either. I'll be real with you. McCain, to me, could have been a good president. I respect him too because he's a war veteran and a POW and stuff.
Yeah,
But
wasn't Lisa Ann also his running mate?
no, it was Sarah Palin. oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, she
Nailing
was
Palin.
sexy.
Was.
Sarah
Who?
Palin, is she still
Oh,
hot?
I thought you were talking about Lisa Ann.
I don't
No,
think. I don't
Lisa
think
Ann.
Sarah Palin was actually hot. But
Oh,
like,
I do.
Lisa
But I'm in
Ann
the-
did look.
She was politic hot.
She
looked-
did, yeah. In fact, Tina Fey did a really good Sarah Palin.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
That funny motherfucker. I
Isn't
love
it
her.
funny too? That's another reason why, like, I've heard people say, like, why they would vote for AOC is because she's
hot.
I'm like, it's not.
No, AOC is
Because she's
I
got them
think she-
heavies.
Oh my god! Wait, does she have big breasts?
I have no clue.
She's got fucking badonkers.
I've never actually like checked her out or anything.
Wait. Are we talking like AT&T girl?
bro.
What are we
no,
talking about?
you're talking about. Hold on. Oh shit, I can't remember her name at the moment. She's got a very Russian name, but I watched a movie she was in. She was pretty good in it. It was called Werewolves Within, based on the old computer game.
Werewolves Within.
Her name's like
Werewolves Within.
Katerina Malkova or something like that. Or
You lost me.
She a porn star?
she is not, and
that
you
sounds like
cannot.
that sounds like a porn star
Well,
name.
Mia Malkova is who you're thinking of. She's a porn star.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yep. But
Should
no. But AT&T girl. Oh my God. Yeah. That's insane. But no, you don't see her breasts in the movie.
No.
Unfortunately, just a bunch of werewolves. Just a bunch of werewolves.
I lost it.
I don't know.
Never had it.
So are you guys not into the older women? Look like my favorite porn star is Ava Adams. At least right now.
Ava Adams is hot.
Yeah.
But it was what kind of killed me was like the whole thing that was like her breasts look so great.
Yeah.
And then I found out I was like, oh, she had they're fake.
Yeah, they're fake.
I thought they were real.
But she had the meat so that when they put the fake breasts in, what are you laughing about over there, Four Eyes?
She had the meat. This is
Was
the
Arby's?
craziest possible discussion of all time.
Oh, you know what, dude? I forgot to tell.
She has the meat.
But she had the meat so that when they put the fake ones in,
It worked.
it worked very well. Yeah.
Or she went
See,
to
my-
Canada because
see,
apparently
my-
Canada does really good boob jobs.
I'm sure they do. They're fucking terrible people up there. Fuck Canada.
Can we also talk about French Canadians?
What's wrong with them?
Fuck them.
Yeah. For real. Like, that's not even a real state. You know what I mean? All right. So I want to talk about. Oh, yo, check this out. So I forgot to bring this up last week. I opened the door and there's this little Jesus. Here, right there.
I'll edit it in.
A little Jesus. Yeah. So, I'm looking at it. I turn it over, dude. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, bro. Mormons were in my neighborhood.
Oh, scary.
That is wild. Normally they kind of stay where they belong on the fucking in the western part of the United States.
Away.
Yeah, where nobody gives a fuck about. But like that was wild, dude. I didn't think they'd come to Wilmington, Delaware.
I've seen them around
That's
a couple
surprising.
times. They're
Really?
fucking button-up shirts, short-sleeve button-up shirts,
Yeah.
and fucking ties.
They created that entire religion just so they could fuck underage girls. Like I hope everybody knows that.
Have you watched Keep Sweet yet?
No,
That's actually.
I watched it.
That's a good. I'm gonna listen to that again.
I
That's a
forg-
good series of last podcast.
It was very good.
Really good
I
one.
showed it to Mel because she made me watch the doc, and I was like 2 episodes in. I was like, "Fucking."
that's from like 2 years ago.
yeah.
Some
Now.
while
It was in
ago.
the 300s. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
back there, but
I do
But
that.
that
shit all
was
the
a
time.
very good.
it was 5 parts. It was
Yeah,
great.
but I mean, I kind of knew that. I mean, you can just tell they're all. fucking,
Well,
man.
the doc is about the FLDS.
The former Latter-day Saints.
No, the
For-
the fucking god damn it! I just lost it. The FL. God
All right, it's
damn it.
fine.
Well, it's the more extreme
The friggin' cool.
sect. No, not cool. Sect by Warren Jeffs.
Oh yeah.
Who had so many underage fucking
yeah.
wives. It was
They-
disgusting.
I feel like that's why most religions are started.
Fundamentalist Church of the Latter-day Saints
okay.
of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's-
Fundamental.
Yeah, and then they want to
Talist.
marry them, and then as soon as a new one fucking comes along, they want to marry that. It's so.
It's so they can
fucked up,
have as
dude.
many children
Of
as
course,
possible, so
yeah.
they can be higher in heaven.
Yeah, it's so fucked
That's
up,
their
dude.
belief.
That's so. That does no.
I know, dude. I don't know.
Kids aren't arcade scores.
No, rather than
the fucking life.
I thought that. Yeah.
so they missed the memo.
It's a game called Tapper. Come on, pretty good, right?
Speaking of that,
That's a joke that'll be really
my
funny.
Call of
10
Duty
years from
name
now.
is Jack Mehoff,
Really?
but I spelled it MEHAUF or UFF. I can't remember.
Mehoff.
And I changed my gamer tag to Tugger.
Tugger, I hardly know her. Am I right? Jeez.
Shut up.
I wanted
Shut
to
up.
get into like some, if we have time. Some
Yeah,
bullshit.
we've got time.
We got
What time
nothing
is
but
it?
Time for you to.
I can't see the
sit
clock
down
from
and
here.
It's
listen.
not even 9
Oh,
o'clock yet.
I have a. Oh yeah, we got time.
Um,
I'm still kind of hungry.
me and Tom worked at Guitar Center together.
Oh, I
that's
forgot
what we
about
wanted to get
that.
into. Great point.
And a bunch of just funny, just dumb shit that happened. I remember last time I was on, I talked about
Yeah.
how he used to just like go to the back for something go around the long way so he could take a shit real quick and come back, and he was like literally like this.
I would actively take shits while dealing with customers.
Really?
Like making sales.
Like you'd say, like, excuse me for a minute?
I'm going to run to the warehouse real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ask
he was
him.
gonna take a shit.
Ask him. Ask Taylor.
I don't want to ask anybody.
Sikorsky.
Yeah.
I would shit in 2 minutes flat.
Really?
And that includes walking time.
Damn.
So my first selling
Pronto
department,
pooper.
my first selling department was I was in drums.
Oh, yeah.
Only reason I was is when I first started working at Guitar Center, I was like at the front door, and the only sales option they have was like in drums, and I was like, fuck it, I know enough about drums to like be back there. And eventually, I made my way to guitars where I fucking belonged because I didn't really know that much, but like whatever. So when Tom was there, I remember my favorite thing was like we worked with this. I have so many jokes about this dude. We worked with an older gentleman.
Okay.
And he was a manager. He worked in guitars. He literally just sat in the acoustic room. And my favorite
the lizard.
My favorite thing. Yeah, Danny said that once. My favorite thing was like, I don't want to be here for another 10 years, so I can just hang out like Mike Edwards in the acoustic room like a fucking lizard licking my lips. But my favorite thing is like we paged. We're like, what was the page? Can I have a ASM or above 215 or is it 210? Was that the drum room? Was it 210?
Yep.
Yeah, it was like can I, ASM page 210 or something like that. And fucking Edwards picks up and is like, we're like, hey, we're trying to like do this. Like I think you were trying to buy shit in, and it was like not working or like something like, or we needed approval to buy it in for a certain price.
When you buy used gear off the street, you need approval. You can't just fucking
Because it could be
Or
stolen.
we were trying to do a discount and like wouldn't let us. I can't remember.
some
what it
stupid
was.
thing like that. We needed approval
Because the first time you paged, they were like, go back there and figure it out. They sent me back there. And I'm like, I'm not a fucking manager.
I don't have the juice.
I don't have the juice. Yes, the juice.
The juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I still say that
when
about like permissions and stuff.
when you said he was coming back, you're like, oh, here comes Edwards. Get ready for a lot of fucking throat clears and coughs.
We have a guy that fucking does that in my
Oh
work.
my god, he would literally the whole time you're talking. So what do we have going on here?
Fucking pretentious shit ponytail.
Yeah, God. He was actually younger than you think. Yeah. I found that out recently. I was like,
Music will do that to you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think it was just music.
I
Could
think
be a
it
lot of
was
other
people.
things. I think it was people in general, yeah.
Drugs.
Yeah. No.
Could be drugs.
I think it was people.
How long's Guitar Center been a company for?
Ever.
Yeah.
Long time.
I don't know. How old is Mike Edwards?
Exactly.
That's how long it's been a company.
It's just
always
existed.
That was another thing, too, how many Mikes worked there that we all just went by last name.
We had at least 3 or 4.
We had
Sikorsky, you, Edwards, another manager, I
Breeden
think.
was one.
Breeden was after me, but still.
Breeden was there.
Do you feel like more guitars were sold
Booked her.
to our generation than any other generation before?
Maybe to our parents.
So
for
I'll
us.
say this.
I feel like more of our
More-
generation wanted to be rock stars than more of our parents.
Like
generation.
I
So-
said, more of our parents buying them for us.
Yes. But like more guitars
okay, yeah.
in general were purchased, but I think like more guitars that actually got use were purchased probably in the generation before us. Like Gen X, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of musicians like right now for sure, and a lot of
Yeah.
bands, like a lot of new bands popping up. But
There's
like,
a band every
I
throw a
know-
rock and hit a band.
I know more people in our age bracket, like millennials,
Yeah.
that had instruments that they just collected dust.
Oh yeah. Most certainly.
But also
Everybody wanted to be a fucking skateboarder and a guitar player.
But like back in the day, like back in the 80s, but I
did
think that's
both.
one thing too is like affordable guitars, like that was like a 90s thing. Like it started being more popular in the 90s where it was like more like you can buy like a cheap kit for your kid and stuff like that. I think
Yeah.
In a
that's where it all
box
came
with a
from,
little
yeah.
combo amp and a gig bag.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
that shit didn't, I mean, it definitely existed in like the 80s and 70s, or maybe the 70s, but
was
definitely it
sparse, though.
existed in the 80s, but it wasn't.
The 60s
that.
they had Silvertone guitars that were the guitar and then your carrying case was your amp, and that was like a big
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
There's a lot of travelers that were like that too.
Yep.
But I think like in the 80s, what the fucking awesome thing about the 80s too was like when companies first, that was like when a lot of like really good knockoffs came out. Like
Sure.
all of like the Japanese made Ibanez, like Gibson ripoffs.
Cool.
Fucking incredible guitars.
Oh,
like,
awesome.
Especially from the 80s. Like they are in like it's all lawsuit era. Like incredible fucking guitars. My buddy has one, and it's like the greatest Les Paul I've ever played in my life.
That just reminded me. I bought tickets to go see Wasp for me and
That's
my wife.
fucking sick.
Yeah, we're big Wasp fans. That's actually our wedding song is "Wild Child" by Wasp. So, but I feel like the '80s had. What are you about to play a sound clip?
No, I'm writing this down so I can add one in post.
Oh my!
The late
God.
80s.
It'll be worth it.
It's like to me, I'm a
That's
big
the
'80s.
star era though. And I think that's where like a lot of
I would say, like,
our generation comes from, is seeing that.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, like, well, just the '80s in general. Look at. I mean, not just Van Halen, but look at Rat, Motley Crue. You know, fucking.
Fuck, dude. When I was like 7 or 8, like I remember, like I want to be a touring musician.
Me
like,
too.
I did it.
That was
and
the same
fucking
thing. I wanted to be a
sucked,
rock
but-
star. I wanted long, crazy hair, and I wanted to wear tight pants and sparkly fucking. You know what I mean? Like I just.
Nope.
I could either be a figure skater or a fucking '80s metal.
Like I
star.
didn't. It's actually really funny because I actually did. If you want to like get down to the nitty gritty, I reached my dream. I didn't want to be like a big like music. I just wanted to like play music and like tour, and I did it. And I was like,
That's
all right.
awesome.
So I did it.
You guys have both toured. I've never toured. I had one opportunity to, and
I had a different experience with it than you had. The experience I wanted, like being more like, first off, hardcore, and like just being in like the more of like the DIY sense, where like fuck it, what's load-in time? what do you mean we got to be there by this time? I mean,
whenever
I'm
we
sure.
showed up.
I'm also sure you guys, showed up to certain venues and stuff like that. But like, dude, we had 8-hour drives in between every fucking city plus. But every night, like there was never like a
9-10 hour. Yeah.
yeah. There was never like we never had time to like really enjoy where we were unless like we
That's
happened
touring.
to have. Yeah, I know, but like
Unless we were blessed with a day off somehow.
oh yeah, but you also got to just have fun, and like I had to like put on like a fucking persona for the most part. Like I had to like be approachable. I had to like look the part. I had to talk a certain like. Like I had to rep. It was like a business where like I was like, you're representing the band. I'm like,
Your band was like kind of pro level though.
nah, not really.
It was. You had a manager. You have
Sort of.
You have a booking agent.
We'd have booking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they call pro level. Yeah. I went on one booking agent booked tour. Everything else we did all of ourselves or through connections. Ourselves.
No, like I remember there was one tour I actually got in a fight with the dudes because the band we were on tour with it was like in New Hampshire. I don't know what happened. All I remember is like I went back in to grab something, and the kid who was doing merch for the one band who was like cool kid. Someone jumped out of the bathroom and like 2 dudes jumped out of the bathroom and started like wailing on him, and like they ended up like running away, and I grabbed him and I went outside like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, and like my band got mad at me for like it's not like I didn't fight them, I didn't swing on them, I didn't do any of them. Like, what the fuck? Like,
You sunned
what was that
them,
for? Like, I'm like trying to like figure out what was going on. Like, was I pissed? Yeah, I was pissed. I was yelling, but like, dude, I was so mad at them to the point where like I got in the van with the other band and was like, I'm just riding with you guys tonight. And that was probably the worst decision of my life because I fucking couldn't sleep because I was just so pissed.
In a long time, and I'm breaking your balls, and you're right away.
But I just remember waking up in their van, and they had a conversion van with like the middle seats like pulled out and like a kind of like bed set up in the back. And I remember just like waking up, we're on the fucking highway, they're on cruise control, just switching seats for who's driving. I'm like,
Cool.
Yikes.
what the
Done that.
no, but it wasn't like a regular road. This was like kind of like we were going through like northeast PA, so it's like more like mountainy. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? They're like, yeah, my 2 hours are up. And I'm like, dude, no.
In their defense, that's a boring drive.
Yeah, it is a boring drive. But
I was
Andy from Guitar Center.
Oh,
Speaking
I
of
remember the
alcohol.
name.
I was playing like
Andy.
a lot of shows, but it was all regionally, and I don't know. I got so sick of that, dude. Like I'd play a packed show in New York City, and then like the next day I'd do like 3 shows a week, and I was working my normal like 10-hour a day job on my feet. I was like barely eating. I would play like a packed show in New York, and then the next day play like right around here, and there'd be nobody there.
Living the dream.
Yeah, it fucking sucked, dude. I got real tired of it.
That's always like kind of like, especially if like you're doing like a tour. It's always like a shot in the gut, like when
When you
Yeah.
come home and
when
it
you
sucks.
come home and it sucks, and you're like, oh, well, I
It
guess we.
stinks, dude. I remember my one band who did the most touring. Our like second home away from home was North Carolina. Every
cool.
time we played North Carolina, we got crazy reactions. In
Yeah.
fact, we even toyed with the idea of doing a record release show in North Carolina because
I would have.
our fan base was so like good there. Looking back, we should have done a second record release show because when one of our records came out, we did a special edition like cover for it, and by the time we went to that show, a couple days after the record release, we had some left, and we were like, shit, we should have just done a fucking second release show.
You should have.
Did you ever play at the Record Collector in Jersey, in Bordentown?
No.
Never
That's
heard of it.
Okay, it's a
I played Siren Records in Doylestown.
Many times.
so familiar.
I don't think they do shows there.
The
anymore.
old one or the new one?
I played at the new one, which was like
Me too.
downstairs, but every show I've been to there was upstairs.
The old one.
Yeah. Saw
a great
Whitechapel
story.
and Impending Doom there.
Saw War Pigs there.
I saw Whitechapel back in like 2008 or something.
Yeah, you said you loved them.
Back when
No, not really.
Sure he did.
Whitechapel.
What was- what
hey, it's I forgot to say congratulations to your friend from Gate Creeper. He's 10 years sober today. Yeah.
That was like a week ago.
No, he just posted it today. Pretty sure.
that's a
Nope,
band.
Chase is 10 years sober about a week ago.
Oh,
That's
alright, well,
a
what's
band. I don't.
It's
think
the
gets enough
algorithm,
credit.
dude. I can't blame you. The algorithm fucked you on that.
I don't know. Yeah.
What
That's
were you
what.
saying? That's a
I
band.
don't know a lot of people who talk.
Oh, I
fondly
do.
Of Gate Creeper fucking rips.
Yeah, they're real.
You mean
very
who don't
good.
talk fondly of Gate Creeper?
Who? No, not saying like they talk shit on Gate Creeper, but like not enough people were like, "Yo, Gate Creeper, yo, Gate Creeper."
Oh, really?
You're not talking to the right people.
Yeah,
I
like
know.
even that guy on YouTube,
also-
Meat Canyon, he wears a Gate Creeper hat or shirt in every one of his videos. And he
That's
is like, I think like, what, honey? Yeah, that's like my that's like my
yeah.
wife's favorite YouTuber. Yeah,
But I mean, my music. I still listen to like shit that was released between like
Oh.
2000 and 2008, like on repeat.
Really?
I'll give you a little Gate Creeper story from tour.
Go for it.
First I'll preface it with a question. Do you remember what your longest drive was?
yeah.
My longest drive, was from.
You second.
Fuck. It was like 10 hours. I
10?
think straight overnight. I drove overnight after we played. Yeah, it's like 10 or 12. I drove 10 hours straight until
10?
they woke up and they yelled at me. I could have kept going.
10 hours.
Yeah,
What was yours?
Well, you'll make fun of me. Mine was
we drove for another 4 or 5.
Mine was 5 hours, but it was during a blizzard in my 1990 Chevy Cavalier station wagon.
That's
and
no-
I thought
that's no fun.
it was up in upstate New York. We had a show in Gloversville, and like I had never seen snow like that before.
Yeah,
because the
that's
like the
real snow.
snowflakes were like I mean, who knows if I'm exaggerating or not, but this is how I remember it because I was driving. They were like this big, and I was like, I think we're going to fucking die. You couldn't see in front of you. That was the first time I ever drove without being able to see in front. Like I was like just guessing where I was at.
That'll
And
make a man of
we
ya.
ended up at the show, and it was like we got paid really well because it was like almost like a private party at a bar. And there was nothing in this town except for this bar and a Chinese food restaurant and a liquor store, and they were all connected
Was it
together.
Horsehead, New York?
No, it was Gloversville. It was really fucking weird.
I thought you said Glub.
We played this crazy show to all these fucking townies, and we ended up getting naked, and we were running around the bar,
Whoa.
and we were jumping on top of these arcade
Whoa.
machines. I think I broke this fucking arcade machine that was in the bar. We were crazy.
Was it
dude.
Burger Time?
You probably broke the Simpsons game. Fucking criminal.
No, I don't remember what game it was. We were fucking nuts.
What's your
dude.
longest drive? Or was this Gate Creeper's longest
Is
drive?
this 17 hours? Did you drive from here to Florida straight?
All right. Actually, the Gate Creeper story is my second longest drive. My longest drive was when we played Dothan, Alabama,
Okay.
and we had a show the next day that dropped, and we had to get to Minneapolis from Alabama.
Dropped, you mean it just didn't happen?
The show fell
Like,
through,
it fell-
and there was
yeah.
no show.
Speaking of Alabama, my second longest
21-hour drive
Jeez.
from Alabama to Minnesota.
That's terrible.
we turned a 10-hour drive from Birmingham to Wilmington into a 12 or 13-hour drive because A, traffic, and then B, the GPS for some reason took us to avoid tolls or avoid traffic. I can't remember what it was, what happened. Something got fucked up. We went all the way up to Harrisburg, and then we came back to...
Oh, shit, I forgot. I did an 8-hour drive to Vermont to play one show in South Montpelier. It was a packed show, but it was like...
We had a weekend run that did that once, where it was like...
In Vermont?
I think we drove up to, I want to say, Connecticut. And then
cool.
everything else dropped, so we just drove back.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking blows.
If we didn't have that show drop in the middle, I don't know how we would have fucking made it on one drive. And it obviously took way longer than 21 hours. It was 21 hours on the map. Like
cool.
the GPS map.
Jeez.
It took...
Christ.
To this day, I've never been in a car longer in one period of time.
So wait, you were supposed to play a show in Alabama, then play...
We did play in Alabama.
Yeah, you played Alabama, and then you drove to Minneapolis straight, 21 hours. What was in between?
Something like Missouri or something like that.
So that's probably
Either
like an
Missouri
8 hour. That was probably
Wait,
like an 8-hour
wait.
drive.
Isn't Minneapolis
It's way above.
in...
No.
Is Minneapolis a state?
Minnesota.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I'm an idiot when it comes to geography.
Well, my second longest drive was from San Antonio, Texas to Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah, because Texas in general is like a fucking
Huge,
24-hour
dude.
drive.
That's exactly right.
When we were in Fort Hood in Texas, I'd never seen that much open land in my life. You just see cows just everywhere.
Oh, I just saw nothing.
Like, I would see cows, but like no fences, and I was like, do these belong to somebody, or
Yeah,
are they
they
just
know.
wild cows?
Ranchers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Where
weird.
do you think cowboys come from?
Yeehaw. So we drove
Texas.
the show in San Antonio ended, and we left immediately. And I drove 13 of those hours overnight.
But just you,
Just me, because
you're a dedicated
I just housed
human
it.
being.
So, and
that kind
that
of
wasn't
thing.
the end of the
I
drive.
hate driving.
That wasn't the end, by the way. I just kept going.
I have to drive to
That
the
was
beach
what I
tomorrow,
did.
and I don't want to do it.
Wah.
I know.
Jesus.
I mean, like, I
Christ.
do want to do it, but like, I don't like to drive. Really, my wife hates driving.
So we leave the show. I drove almost the entire drive myself overnight through Texas, and then I didn't start getting tired until the sun had started to come up. But like I drove the entirety of the state of Texas and New Mexico while the sun was coming up, and it was pretty awesome. And there were
That's probably like a really fun drive.
yeah,
And
and
the
there
sun's
were
behind you. At
Are
that
you
point,
are
right?
you and
'Cause
your
you're going
band
west.
still friendly with each other at this
Yeah.
point? Oh, okay.
yeah, and
Is
like
this Drowse?
this was Drown
Drown. Oh, that
was
was the
the-
band from
from Texas.
Texas
That's
that
right.
you
Hey,
in,
your
yeah.
boy Tyler is in like a popular band right now.
Molly?
They popped up. Yeah, they
Molly?
popped up
Yeah.
on my Instagram, and I was
Garrett.
like, "Is that
Garrett was our original vocalist.
Are you-
what?"
Yeah.
Are you thinking
No.
of Gridiron?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
wrong
Gridiron's
band.
exploding right now. They
Wrong
should.
band.
As they should.
Yeah, You're thinking of Year of the Knife?
Year of
no,
the
no,
Knife,
no,
yeah.
no, not
For
that
a
band.
good
Are they
portion of the
still around?
drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A good portion of the drive, I was looking to my left and I could see Mexico. That was
That's-
pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
can
that
you
is
imagine if
cool.
there was a wall the whole time you were fucking doing that?
No, there was
That would
no wall.
suck.
No,
It
but
was
could
just
you
there.
imagine if it happened
Oh.
and there was?
Oh my god.
No.
How fucking awful that would be the whole drive?
Jesus Christ, a fucking wall.
Boring.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I feel like 95 looking at the subway. the
Anyway,
whole
we
fucking
we get to Arizona
Not
eventually.
Subway.
Our next show is in Tempe, and that's where Gay Creeper lived, or that's where Chase lived. At
Did
the
you?
time.
Did you just say Gay Creeper?
Sure.
See, now I'd like that name way better.
They made a logo or something with that on it.
Gay Creeper.
As a joke, yeah.
That's pretty funny.
And Chase booked the show,
Okay.
and he put us up at his place too. Like he booked
Oh,
the
does
show.
he live in Texas?
No, this is in Arizona.
I mean, he lived in
Tempe.
Arizona.
Yes.
That's why Meat Canyon is always
Is
wearing.
he from Arizona?
I think he's from Texas, but they're like the same state or whatever.
They're not. They're significantly far apart.
They're pretty. Aren't they connected?
No.
No.
What's connected to Texas?
New
It's
Mexico.
New Mexico, then Arizona.
Yeah, it's like the same shit.
It's not. Anyway.
Pretty close.
Same state,
Chase-
different stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Same people definitely live in both.
Well, Chase booked us a great show. Gate Creeper played, and it
Okay.
was in the
Surprise set? Because that would be sick.
No, it was in the infancy of the band. Like all they had out was their demo.
Oh.
And then we stayed with him. We made friends right away, and I've been friends with Chase
Yeah,
ever
so this
since.
wasn't that long ago. But
It
like,
was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
7 or
They've
8
been a
seven,
band
8
that
years ago.
long?
Yeah, their demo came out in 2014.
So they blew up
Oh.
pretty quickly, but like, I don't think there's enough people stoked on them.
Oh,
I disagree.
I do.
Just based off of the people I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. Like based off the people like I'm.
You need to
talking
talk to
yeah.
different
Yeah, I was
people
about to say
then.
because I see them like
But
everywhere now.
But every time I bring them up, everyone they fucking rip. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like,
Yeah.
why
I've
why
been
aren't
there.
you guys
I know that.
backing? Why aren't you backing this band the way you're backing other bands?
No, Sonoran.
I don't even
Sonoran,
know what bands are popular.
Sonoran Deprivation put them over, and then Deserted is great, and they're probably then they put out that record either last year or during like the quarantine because Chase just got bored and he had all these songs written that he wrote, and that was the
Are they?
Toxic
fucking-
Holocaust is another band. Like you brought
Okay.
them up on the last week's
They're
episode.
well.
That's
They've been
another
one of my
band.
favorite bands
Yeah.
since like 07. I
Yeah,
fucking
that's
love
another
that band.
that I'm like,
Love you,
dude,
Chase.
another
I also
fucking dope band.
I also met Joel Grind before, and he's awesome. I watched him. So this is what's crazy. So in 2008, in December of 2008, I watched him open for Guar. You know, like there was like I want to say 1,000 people there or something at the Electric Factory back when it was the Electric Factory. I don't know what it's called anymore.
Franklin Music Hall.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
It's also
that-
3,500 people.
okay, so
That
I
threw
saw
me
it was
the
packed.
fuck off. When I found out that's what Franklin Music Hall, because I've been gone for so long, when people are like, oh yeah, the show's at Franklin Music Hall, it's at Franklin Music Hall. I'm like,
You're
what
like,
the
oh,
fuck is that? And then I saw This Is Hardcore footage from this year, and I'm like, that's just the Electric Factory.
So and then within a year, I saw him play at the Spot. Do you guys even remember where that was? It's
I don't know where it was,
It's
but
on
I was aware of it.
North Market Street, by the way, in Wilmington. It was an old firehouse. We used to have punk shows there back in the day. We used to play it. It used to get packed and was awesome. I saw him play there. Me, Tim Hopkins, who is my buddy from forever, and then one other person were watching him. And I was like, why are you playing here again? But he's from Delaware. He's from Newark. So like,
The dude from Toxic Holocaust?
yeah, Joel Grind. He's from Newark.
What?
Yeah, dude. I have
sick.
his first 7-inch he ever put out. I have it over there. Like they're one of my like I could talk about them forever. I just love what he does. How he created what I feel like he created a genre. But I know there were other people doing it. There was like Inepsy doing that and shit
Yeah.
too. But I don't know. I think he does it the best. Like that post-apocalyptic metal is just awesome. Anyway. I think he's very, very talented.
There's just a lot of bands I feel like that just.
Whatever. I wish my band was.
It's just
fucking
weird.
popular.
It's just weird that like I
wish.
see a lot of bands that like just go under
Yeah.
the radar, especially like even in like the smaller like scenes, like smaller
Yeah,
in a
Because
smaller
there's-
scale.
There's a
like,
badillion bands.
there really
that is
are,
true.
and everything right now is like a subculture. Like there's something for everybody now where it wasn't as accessible when we were younger. Like you went to a show and you just saw like that's what you did. You saw the bands, but now you can go on Instagram and like follow that one thing you're into, and like that's
Yeah.
your thing. It's I don't know how to describe it. Like there's never going to be another Motley Crue.
no, because you can also like put
Shut
your
the f- up. I love Motley.
you can put yourself and everything like in a box as
Yeah,
well.
you
Like,
can.
and I feel like a lot of people do that. Like they
Yeah.
just kind of like fall into like this weird. And it's also like what's really weird is like speaking of gate creeper, like
Yeah.
there's a lot of like weird gatekeeping as well. That goes into all that.
Oh,
stuff.
that's been music for
yeah, that has
forever.
been, but like to the point where like it used to be like kind of funny. Like, as like
Yeah.
a joke, like it used to be kind of funny, but now
Kinda
it's just
silly.
like, it's annoying as fuck now. Like,
Yeah, I could see that.
and people have called me it before. I'm like, dude, it's like
Sometimes
no,
I'm a
like,
fan
I
of a
don't-
little bit of gatekeeping.
Just because
though.
I don't like the bands that
Just
like,
a little bit.
you like, doesn't mean like I'm just some gatekeeping old dude that just wants to listen to nothing but like melodic hardcore from the early 2000s.
But so there's a part of me that that does gatekeep, and only because so I was so into punk rock growing up, like even at a young age, like I don't know, the Distillers, like that was like one of the first punk bands I was ever into, like in the year 2000. But like Green Day since '94 and stuff. But like
Speaking
I was,
of a band I hate,
what you hate Green Day?
I fucking can't. stand
Really? Even early Green Day?
Yeah, it just annoys me at this point.
Wow.
I actually used to like their first couple like records.
Yeah, well,
Say
that's
it with your
like
chest, Mikey. I'm
But-
with you.
Yeah, but
But-
after, but
Fuck 'em.
I don't listen to Green Day after Warning. Like that
But I
when
think
American
it's-
Idiot came out, I
Oh,
bought
no,
it
no.
and I was like, okay, I don't think I have to
But
listen
the
to this
thing
ever
is too
again.
is like everyone I knew in high school that loved Green Day.
Yeah.
They're all
Or-
dorks.
But that's
was,
also
like,
when it
super-
sucked.
yeah.
But it was so when
I'm
I
not talking about they listened to like basket case. If if I have to hear that song again,
Well, you also worked in Guitar Center where everybody was probably playing that fucking song.
That also has a lot to do with it.
No, but like when I see a Misfits shirt, let's just say, because the Misfits are my favorite band of all time, and if I didn't have the Misfits growing up, I would have ended up all Haku's making an appearance on the podcast.
That's fucking right.
Yeah,
we're pro cat.
But like if I didn't have the Misfits growing up, I would have been like in prison by now. Like I started getting in trouble at a young age, and like if I didn't have that, like I would have been a mess. And so when I see somebody with there's a guy at my unit I deployed with a Misfits tattoo, and I asked him what his favorite song was. Not even trying to be a jerk. I was just happy to see it. And he didn't know a fucking thing about the Misfits. He just liked the skull. And I was like,
that's fair.
That fucking makes me really angry on the inside. Like, I hate it, dude, because the Misfits mean so much.
It's a fashion brand, man.
Yeah, and it is. And that's fine. But, to me, when I listen to those, those early Misfits records, like, I still get that same awesome feeling.
What's really funny.
Yeah, Crimson Ghost.
That actually happened. Darian has plenty of stories like that because she has like an old, like when I say old Misfits t-shirt, it's an old fucking Misfits t-shirt.
I have one from like an OG concert, like one of the Danzig colored in ones.
She actually has a really funny fucking it's the Black Flag bars, but they're boxes of Newports.
I've seen that actually.
But
that's funny.
no, she's gotten it before. But like she'll like when it happens to her, she'll like pull out like a just obscure, like what's your favorite Misfits song? She'll be like, Return of the Fly. They're like, huh?
Really? They don't know Return of the Fly?
Or like, because all they know is Die Die My Darling.
Oh, Green Hell because of fucking Metallica.
What's your favorite Misfits record? Famous Monsters or American Psycho?
Oh, get the. I mean, I honestly both of those records.
The answer is both of them.
American Psycho is Graves era though.
Yeah, but both of those records are great records.
Yes,
the best era.
I like
better
all
than the
Misfits,
Doyle era.
dude. I even like fucking Devil's Reign.
Static Age is my favorite record. And that's
really?
All and the version of Static Age, which was like the original recordings that was like released in like '97, when they like, even though they're still shit quality, I think they sound better than like the other.
I would say I like the Legacy of Brutality version of Hybrid Moments the best, but I do like the Static Age version. They recorded that with like Sid Vicious's mom and stuff. Yeah.
Well, the one thing is like the Legacy of Brutality version, and I didn't pick up on it until like I actually like read. I'm like, why does this sound like weird? It just sounded weird.
Sounds
to
like
me.
it's in a cave.
Yeah. They overdubbed guitars and then just they overdubbed guitars and then cranked everything and added a shit ton of reverb.
Yeah, but
and distortion.
He would do that on purpose because
it sounded evil.
No. Well, not just because of that. He was trying to get the bass out of everything because that's when him and Jerry Only were like splitting off, and he owned the name, but Jerry had the rights to play live with the name, and it's a whole fucking thing.
I actually, speaking of the Misfits too, I planned on doing it last year.
Yeah,
I have a whole cover EP I was going to release on Halloween.
Really?
Starts with but Hybrid Moments is on it.
That's cool.
I do it like a fast-paced version of Hybrid Moments. It was just 5 Misfits songs. I was like, these would be really fun to cover. I'm having a hard time right now blanking on. Devil Lock is on it.
Okay.
What is the name of that record?
Earth AD.
Earth AD.
Yeah.
Earth AD was the first song I had on it, and then it went into Halloween, and then it transitioned into Hybrid Moments.
That's awesome.
Then it transitioned into Devil Lock.
That's cool. That's like all different guitarists.
Yes. Then it from Devil Lock, then transitioned into Last Caress, and then transitioned into Skulls. But I have a whole EP tracked, just not vocally and not bass.
Do you want me to do any vocals on it?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Actually, I played in a Misfits cover band when I was 15.
One of my
called 1962.
The cover band I was in, that's how it started.
One of my bands covered Halloween also. I wish I could remember which one.
What was? It was what?
One of the bands
they covered Halloween. I would love to do a cover of Halloween too. In fact, I actually have a Sam Hain record. I have a bootleg of November Coming Fire on my record player right now, and they do a really cool version of Halloween too. I could talk about like Misfits and Danzig all night. There's a great YouTuber called Frumus who was like involved in the horror punk scene when he was younger, and he knows everything about the Misfits, and he's interviewed all their. Oh, okay.
All I know is every password I have to make 138 is the numbers I use on everything.
Wait, have you ever seen my tattoo? This one? Do you know what that is? That skull? It's it's the Japanese band Balzac, who is the Japanese Misfits.
No.
If you I'm gonna send you one of their songs. I think you really like them. They're my besides the Misfits, they're like my favorite band. They're awesome. It's like, yeah.
Speaking of Japanese ripoffs of American bands,
Yeah.
Have you ever heard Palm?
Mm-hmm.
Like Palm, the band Palm.
No,
Awesome.
I've never heard
That band, fuck it. It's like Japanese Converge. It's fucking sick.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
better.
Converge song?
Oh, I don't listen to Converge. I know who they are,
Yeah.
but they were like one of the early post-hardcore bands, right?
You could say
Converge,
that.
Yeah,
yeah.
like
They were
yeah.
considered them and Cave In, right? Was the other one.
They're in the same family.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
They're not that similar, but they're in the same family.
right. I just never listened. You've seen the movie Green Room, right?
Mm-hmm.
The horror
No.
film.
You
No,
haven't
actually,
seen
I don't
Green
think I
Room?
have. No.
Oh my!
You should watch that tonight.
Do you have a DVD player?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I have a good collection of DVDs too. I'm surprised I don't have it.
You've seen my collection, right?
Yeah, you have a bigger.
Is it?
You
I was
have
about
a
to
way
say,
bigger fucking
is that
one than I do.
is it as good
He
as
doesn't have
mine?
a collection. He has a room.
I have
Yeah,
the
you have
whole
a
room of
room.
DVDs.
I have
Well, I think I
bookshelf.
I should have it on DVD. I'm just gonna let you borrow it. You gotta
Watch
watch
it
it with your
tonight.
lady.
I'm not
It
gonna
is.
watch it. I'll watch it tomorrow.
Okay.
Watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
As long as you promise to bring it back, because every DVD I've ever lent to anybody is gone. And both my favorite movies, my favorite movie is Martyrs.
If you want, you
What?
can. I'll go home and come back. I'll bring. I have a copy of Training Day
Okay, I've seen Train.
that's open, and then I have my copy that's unopened.
It's okay. I trust you. I mean,
gonna
well,
give it to his collateral?
I'll see you. I'll see you again. So it's fine.
I'll give you my unopened.
No, I'm
copy
not. I'm
of
not worried
Training
about it.
Day.
You live. Which is wild that I always I don't even think to call you and hang. We just gotta. Have
Well,
you hang
Hey
over
man,
Now that it's like this week has been a fucking dick tease because it's been like low 60s at night.
That's so
and
nice
like
out.
81, 85
Yeah.
maybe during like midday. It's gonna jump right back up, which sucks. But
I
like,
wish you guys had motorcycles so we could all ride.
well, that too, but like within the next couple weeks, it's probably gonna start cooling down. Like I need to after work.
Let's go skate.
Hit the skate park.
Yeah, let's go skate.
Like I need to.
Can do you want to skate? I have an extra
I can
board.
try.
Yeah,
I have a board.
I have a second board.
I have an extra board too. So
See, but I ride the old school boards. I don't even know if you'd like those.
hate him.
Okay, well
yeah,
then
I
never mind.
have one that I have as a cruiser, so it has softer wheels that
That
push
I can
really
fuck
well.
with.
Yeah, it's
I
still
also
the same
have-
shape and size that I ride, but just softer wheels on it.
I have 2 ramps downstairs that I folded up. I bought them from Fresh Park.
Dude, I have a bench I'm trying to sell. Anybody who wants to buy a Jordan Park butter bench in the Wilmington, Delaware area, I can't skate it anymore.
All right,
You
what
could just-
time is it? We gotta let's
It's
wrap this.
1:38 into the podcast.
Oh!
We have to stop
Yeah,
right now.
let's end there. For everybody listening, thank you so much. We have been another episode of Thank You for Your Services podcast.
Hey man, it doesn't work like that.
Okay,
You better fucking plug it.
I'm about to.
Plug it.
You can reach us if you're not a social media fan. You can email us in all of your gripes, your fallacies, your what's the other word I'm looking for? Your compliments to ThankYouForUrServices@gmail.com.
Questions, concerns, compliments, comments,
Your
stories,
spelled
questions.
you are.
And just to reiterate, he said fallacies, not phallic comments.
I said phalluses.
I'll
so
take
whatever
another
that
phallic
means.
email.
Yeah, I'm not really good with a lot of words. My lexicon is
All I know is you guys got
almost
a
as
dick
small
in your first email, and I'm trying
as
to
that
make it
dick
stop.
in that email. Okay, and then you can reach us on Instagram, where we have all of our other social media plugs, including TikTok and YouTube and Twitch.
All links
at
are there.
Thanks for your services _podcast.
Thank you for your services.